Hi everybody, Winn Claybaugh here, Dean of Palm Mitchell Schools. I'm so excited to spend this time with you and talk about our 2019 fundraising campaign. We have so much to be proud of. This webinar is all about getting focused and ready for the March 1 launch of our 2-month campaign. We have a pretty aggressive goal in 2019 to raise $2 million. Now, I say it's aggressive, but you need to know that we have surpassed that goal 3 other times, and I'm absolutely confident that we can do it again. So are you ready to make a huge difference for some incredible causes and help the world? That's what this is all about. Maybe this is your first year at a Palm Mitchell school, either as a future professional or team member, getting involved with our fundraising campaign. So let me just share with you all the exciting details coming your way. Along with our $2 million goal, the top 20 schools that raise the most money in 2019 will receive a day of education in your school from amazing legacy superstars in the beauty industry, which include international trainer for John Paul Mitchell Systems and Maverick Barbering, platform artist for Hatari Hanzo and Dead Ends Salon, and proud Paul Mitchell School graduate Fern Andong. Paul Mitchell international trainer, celebrity stylist, business coach, and director of the Learning Leader Academy at Paul Mitchell Houston, Sam Burns. Celebrity and TV stylist famously known as the Hollywood hair guy, Dean Banowitz. Paul Mitchell national educator, school owner, salon owner, author, and inspirational speaker, Kelly Cardenas. Artistic director of professional hair color for John Paul Mitchell Systems, Colin Caruso. John Paul Mitchell Systems Global Artistic Director Robert Cromines and Paul Mitchell International Educator Mary Cromines. Paul Mitchell Educator, founder, and Artistic Director of the Salon 1.0 and a Paul Mitchell School graduate, Sunny D. Educator, mentor, and co-founder of Muse Beauty Pro, Deborah Dietrich. Owner of D. Grigol Salon and School, national educator, and the industry's leader in passion, Paul D. Grigol. Editorial and salon stylist, Paul Mitchell International trainer, and a Paul Mitchell School graduate, Paula Peralta Houston. Celebrity stylist, industry expert, and award-winning educator, Tracy Hughes. Master photographer and international artistic director, Fumi Iguchi. Salon owners, industry coaches, and Emmy-nominated hairdresser Melissa Jacqua and Abe Barron. Artistic director for John Paul Mitchell Systems and a proud Paul Mitchell School graduate, Heather Kanoy. Award-winning master barber and motivational speaker, Darren D.L. Lyons. Popular Nobody brand founder, brand ambassador for Maverick Barbering, lead Hanzo educator, national director and public relations head for the Barbers Union, and one of Modern Salon's top 100 industry game changers, John Mosley. Salon owner, platform artist, long hair specialist, and Paul Mitchell master associate, Pamela Peretti. John Paul Mitchell Systems International trainer, award-winning barber, hairdresser, business owner, and entrepreneur, and a Paul Mitchell School graduate, Jason Reyes. Global educator, industry icon, hairdresser, and former salon and academy owner, Gino Stampora, guaranteed to blow your mind. And John Paul Mitchell Systems editorial director, Emmy-nominated session stylist, and Paul Mitchell School graduate, Noogie Tai. So that's pretty amazing. If you're one of the top 20 schools, one of these superstars will be visiting your school. Now, I want to share with you the 8 organizations we'll support in 2019. Andrew Gomez Dream Foundation, Coalition to Abolish Slavery and Trafficking, better known as CAST, Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, Food for Africa, Gary Sinise Foundation, No Limits with Kathy Buckley, Thirst Project, and Lisa's Care Connection. Now, part of our fundraising campaign for the last several years has included what we call the First 100 contest. So let me explain how it works. The first 100 people who raise $3,000 each will receive an educational and fun-filled trip. This incredible contest is open to future professionals, educators, team members at a Paul Mitchell school, and Paul Mitchell graduates. The first 100 winners will come to Beverly Hills, California, stay at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and enjoy a red carpet photo op with our celebrity partners before attending the fundraising gala on May the 5th. The very next day, they will also receive a full day of hands-on education with industry icon Nicholas French and inspiration from Kelly Cardenas. Now, hailing from a world-famous British hairdressing family and trained by Vidal Sassoon, Nicholas French has produced over 2,000 shows and seminars in over 25 countries. His editorial experiences stretch from Vogue to the first cover of Cosmopolitan. And he has expanded his experience to print, video, and even motion pictures, working with top film directors. His clientele includes numerous celebrities and royalty, and his renowned skills have made him a 4-time NAHA winner, 11-time finalist, and one of Modern Salon's top 75 educators of the century. Kelly Cardenas has been a popular Paul Mitchell national educator and platform artist for decades, achieving rock star status among his many fans. From his work in salons to his ever-expanding educational work both in the U.S. and overseas, Kelly infuses the beauty industry with excitement and professionalism. I also need you to know that when you raise that $3,000, the entire amount goes to the charitable organizations, meaning we don't spend one penny of that $3,000 to cover any of your expenses. Our sponsors will cover your gala ticket, hotel room, and the day of education, and your school owners cover transportation for their future professionals. So please note, for national educators and alumni, your airfare and ground transportation are at your own expense, but everything else is covered. And of course, Nicholas, Kelly, and our other surprise guests are donating their time, along with the top 20 educators and artists that I shared earlier. Can you believe how many brilliant and generous people are involved in donating their talents to help us raise our $2 million goal? Now, when you consider that the first 100 will raise a total of $300,000, that's quite a jump start to our fundraising campaign. In past years, those 100 slots have filled up as early as the first 2 weeks. So remember, it's a first come, first verified contest to fill those 100 spaces, and the contest is already open now. So as soon as you submit your $3,000, you're on the list. Now, I want you to notice what we call our fundraising idea book, which we update every single year. Look at this book as a best practices guide. It contains the best ideas we've learned in the past 15 years about how to raise a lot of money. If you have not seen the 2019 idea book, please talk to your school owner or director, because this book is available for everybody. I want you to read through it and really study it because it has so many wonderful ideas. The idea book also includes a recommended calendar for the months of January, February, March, April, and May. We give you a calendar of things that we want to make sure you're taking care of so you're successful in your campaign and in reaching your goal. As you plan your calendar, please avoid having too many events that require donations from your team and from your students. Fill your calendar with events that involve your community. For example, Paul Mitchell the School Gastonia raised over $10,000 by volunteering at their nearby Wells Fargo golf tournament. Paul Mitchell the School Jacksonville raised over $20,000 by working at their Jacksonville Jaguars concession stands. And Paul Mitchell the School Honolulu raised $11,700 by asking for donations every time they donated services for local high school events, fashion shows, retirement homes, etc. You'll find more details and their sample script in the idea book. I want to make sure your fundraising calendar includes several highly successful events. The first one is princess parties. Get this. A few years ago, Palm Mitchell School Cincinnati raised $4,000 in one day with their mega princess party event. Their guests paid $15 each for an upstyle, makeup, and polish application. Future professionals promoted the event everywhere, and during the party they sold tiaras, tutus, baked goods, and raffle tickets. Several students and team members dressed as Disney princesses, so that was pretty cool. And get this, Palm Mitchell School Arlington followed Cincinnati's lead and raised $3,500 with their one-day Frozen party, and many other schools have raised similar amounts. The other event that I want you to make sure you include on your calendar is what we call a one event. That's where everybody comes together to connect with all of your contacts, your friends and family members to ask for donations. We call it a one event because the idea is to raise $1,000 in 1 hour. But many of our schools have raised $3,000, $5,000, even over $10,000 in just 1 hour. I highly recommend that you hold your one event at the very beginning of your fundraising campaign. Last year, Palm Mitchell School Chicago raised over $10,000 with their day and night school one events. In addition to following the one event how-to instructions and tips, which are available on the hub, they split their future professionals into groups, paired specific staff members with each other, those who were detailed with those who were great at encouragement, decorated with colorful tablecloths and balloons, and placed donor forms, pens, info packets, and credit card forms on every table. Every 15 minutes, future professionals got a raffle ticket for every $10 they raised, and the team celebrated every donation loudly. The key to their success was setting the room up, keeping everyone excited and involved, and breaking the hour into 15-minute chunks. Year after year, the schools that start their fundraising campaign with a one event say it creates an immediate victory and sets the momentum for their campaign. Please make sure this is on your calendar because it's so successful and costs you absolutely nothing. I also want to make sure that your fundraising calendar includes some type of fashion show. Last year, Palm Mitchell School Costa Mesa kicked off their fundraising with a spectacular show that raised over $10,000. Parisian Beauty Academy typically raises $40,000 and more with their annual fashion show and ad journal. Here's the secret to raising lots of money with a fashion show. Make sure everything is donated so you have little or no expenses for things like the venue, the DJ, the photographer, and everything else. Remember, organizing a fashion show can take months to coordinate, so please start now. Hold a big in-school launch to announce your theme, form teams led by your learning leaders, pre-sell tickets, including some VIP seats to raise even more money, and invite successful local salons to participate with their live presentations, along with the presentations created by your future professionals. Here's another important reason to include fashion shows and princess parties in your fundraising calendar. They give your future professionals the chance to practice their hair, makeup, choreography, teamwork, leadership, sales, and organizational skills, activities that will absolutely complement their education. Bake sales and car washes are lots of fun, so please do them, but I strongly encourage you to also focus on fundraisers that complement your curriculum, such as classes with artists and educators, cut-a-thons, blowout events, extension events, and all other wonderful ideas you dream up. Fill your calendar with activities that combine education with fundraising, and you'll have a winning combination for this campaign. And by the way, be sure to book those Advanced Academy and Educator classes now. Future professionals especially love the specialty classes that aren't normally offered in your school, such as eyebrows, hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and barbering classes, along with special guests like Deborah Dietrich and her trending tour, Liberty Elmer and her lash extensions, John Mosley, Aubrey Harley, Phil Wood, and other passionate, incredible educators, just to name a few. So again, study your fundraising idea book, look at your fundraising calendar, and let's get organized. We have lots of beautiful posters and flyers this year designed for us by the brilliant creative team at John Paul Mitchell Systems. You'll find your 2019 fundraising materials on the hub under fundraising. For your team members who don't have access to the hub, you'll also find the materials on box.com. You'll receive an e-blast soon with those details. You'll also find customizable templates for your car washes, princess parties, guest speakers, and other events. If your school has been approved to fundraise for local charities, your fundraising materials must include the local charities along with the 8 national charities. All of our posters and templates are customizable so you can easily include your local charities. If you have any questions about posters and fundraising materials, please don't hesitate to contact us. If you haven't already done so, be sure to download your marketing materials. I'm picturing them all over our Paul Mitchell schools, spreading the message about the difference we make in our communities to raise money and awareness for our local and national charities. Now, let's talk about your fundraising launch. Sometime prior to or just after March 1st, please schedule 2 fundraising launch parties, one for day school and one for night school. Each party will be about 2 hours long at whatever time works best for you. Part of the fundraising launch party will include a brand new 30-minute video that introduces our 8 national charities for 2019. The video features our celebrity partners, information about all 8 organizations, where the money goes, and how it's utilized. We'll send you a link to download the video in the next few weeks. Also, as part of your fundraising launch party, please include a local speaker who is attached to or has something to do with the causes for which we're fundraising. For example, you can invite a wounded veteran to talk about his or her experience. You can invite someone from your local children's hospital, or maybe someone from one of the local charities you've chosen to support. Your local speaker gives a face to the cause and brings even more passion to your school about why we are raising this money. When you add that extra emotion to your fundraising launch party, you better believe it will motivate people even more to raise money and make a difference. As part of your fundraising launch party, you'll also talk about your school's goal and how much money you plan to raise. And you'll introduce your fundraising calendar and receive even more ideas during your launch party. If you give people the chance, they'll suggest all kinds of new ideas so you can expand your fundraising calendar. I also want you to have your fundraising thermometer and fundraising wall ready to go on your launch party day. Your thermometer is how you track your progress, and people need to see it every single day. Just making an announcement doesn't work. You need something fabulous, creative, and visual in your school. Not just where your team member and future professionals can see it, but where all your guests can see it as well. Make your thermometer huge. Make it press-worthy. In addition to your thermometer, you'll need an eye-catching, colorful fundraising wall, a dedicated area where you can display your calendar, your posters, announcements, and all things fundraising. I'm guessing that you have quite a few talented artists in your school, so get together with them and say, hey, see that wall over there? Fill it up. Come with an incredible idea, and let's create an amazing thermometer and fundraising wall for everyone to see. And every day you will change and add to it as your school raises money during the campaign. When I walk into schools that are really raising the money, their thermometers and fundraising wall are consistently over the top. Then there are those schools that look like they created a display 5 minutes before I walked in the door. It's like, Winn's coming, we better do something. After years and years of fundraising, I can tell you that those 5-minute displays are not helping those schools reach their fundraising goals. All of these systems make a difference. The calendar, the thermometer, the fundraising wall, the posters, the mirror talkers, the donation cards on the wall. They inspire everyone who sees them, including your team, your future professionals, your guests, and everyone who comes through your doors. To inspire everyone to play full out and deck your walls this year, I'm excited to announce a brand new contest. Details will come in an email soon, but basically, you're invited to submit pictures of your wall and your thermometer for the chance to win Kathy Buckley. Yes, the deadline is Monday, March the 4th, so you'll have time to take pictures at your kickoff and send them in, and we'll announce the winner the following week. And yes, Kathy Buckley will come to the winning school to spend the day. Also, to keep the momentum going from week to week and month to month, we have scheduled what we call fire burners. They'll be released on the following dates: Tuesday, March the 5th, Tuesday, March 19th, Tuesday, April the 2nd, which is our midway fire burner, Tuesday, April the 16th, and Tuesday, April the 30th. Fire burners include fun little snippets, videos, special guests, information from our celebrity partners, and fundraising ideas from all of you. Lots of little things to keep the momentum strong throughout the campaign. As we like to say, fundraising is not a sprint. We're running a 2-month marathon to raise money for our national and local organizations. I hope this information has been very, very valuable for you. I am available whatever it takes to keep the motivation going for you personally and for your school, so please reach out to me. I also want you to know that our celebrity partners and their organizations are grateful, and that they too are standing by with all the support you need to succeed in your fundraising campaign. From my heart, as the Dean of Paul Mitchell Schools, I want you to know personally what it means to me and how proud I am that you're so dedicated to our fundraising campaign. Yes, you're launching a great career. Yes, you're making people look more beautiful on the outside. And by getting involved in the fundraising campaign, you're making people feel beautiful on the inside, especially yourself. You're giving back, and there's nothing more attractive and better than that. I've heard it said that service is the rent we pay for room on this earth. Our fundraising campaign is just our small way to pay our rent for the privilege of living on this incredible planet. It's also the right thing to do, and when you lay your head on your pillow at night, you can feel very proud of the contribution you're making to this incredible, wonderful planet. I love you all, and I can't wait to see what you create in our 2019 fundraising campaign. Now, please enjoy this video. It's fundraising time.
Donnie Osmond here, and I want you to know that I appreciate Paul Mitchell School's fundraising campaign on behalf of CMN and the $1 million you've already donated to this amazing charitable organization.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart to Winn, JP, Angus, and all the future professionals at Paul Mitchell Schools for supporting Morris Animal Foundation.
Magic Johnson here. I want everybody out there to know how much I appreciate Paul Mitchell School's fundraising campaign that benefits the Magic Johnson Foundation. I want to thank Winn, my main man, and to all the Paul Mitchell professionals, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Gary Sinise. I just wanted to take a moment to offer my sincerest thanks to the current and future professionals of Paul Mitchell and the fundraising campaign. With your help, the Gary Sinise Foundation has accomplished some wonderful things to support the men and women who serve and sacrifice each day for our freedom and security.
It's really an honor, and I mean that so deeply to my core, to be associated with the amazing work that all of you do.
Thank you, everyone at Paul Mitchell School, and thank you so much for making miracles happen in your community.
We serve, you looked it up, about 250,000 meals a month. We're expanding worldwide, and every one of them knows that there's students out there from the Paul Mitchell schools that help make this kind of a difference.
Hey, future professional, it's Kathy Buckley. I'm here in the Paul Mitchell room here at No Limits for deaf and hard of hearing children. You guys are the best. I can't thank you enough. No Limits, we love you. And I want to thank you for taking the dish out of disability. So thank you so much.
In the past 11 years, Paul Mitchell Schools have raised over $13.4 million for so many organizations.
This is Dolph Lundgren. Thank you so much, Paul Mitchell Schools, for everything you've done for so many charities, including CAST. We're trying to end human trafficking, and you're a great part of it. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. All the best. Thanks again.
Hello, this is Dolly. Now, it is truly an honor for me that you think kindly about what we're doing. Many thanks to Winn, John Paul, Angus, and everyone at Paul Mitchell Schools.
Hello, Paul Mitchell Schools. I'm Larry King, and I'm so excited to partner with you again this year. Your wonderful grassroots efforts help us in our campaign to save a heart a day. Thanks a million.
Hi, I'm Fran Drescher, and I want to thank you guys at Paul Mitchell Schools for supporting Cancer Schmancer movement. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and be well. Love you guys.
I'm Jessica Meyer, I am 13 years old, and I am a brain cancer survivor. Paul Mitchell students and professionals, thank you for your motivation in making this a reality. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
I may have traveled 13,000 miles on behalf of 200,000 hairstylists that represent John Paul Mitchell systems throughout the world, and on behalf of all of our future professionals that raise money to help these children. This is just one of the groups of about the 17,000 children that are fed every single day.
With your help, the Gary Sinise Foundation has accomplished some wonderful things to support the men and women who serve and sacrifice each day for our freedom and security. With your continued commitment to the Gary Sinise Foundation, we will be there to honor and serve those needs for many years to come.
You guys did this! Thank you, thank you!